Hello, folks. Welcome to another YouTube show of the Night Crusaders series. And here right now, I just wanted to give you a quick update. What you're seeing in front of you is the manuscript for the not yet released, not yet published Night Crusaders series episode 3, which would be the History of Dragon part 2. Now, as you may be aware, History of Dragon Part 1 has already been published. It was published in March of 2021. But now we have the second part of the History of Dragon. And basically, the History of Dragon is pretty much so long that it had to be divided into two parts. Now, normally, every Night Crusader series episode has its own narrator. It has a different narrator, but in this case is an exception. The same professor who narrated episode 2 is also going to be narrating episode 3, because what he's basically doing is he's giving his student a lesson in the entire history of Dragon. So him and his student are still in that pancake house, learning about the history of Dragon. Now, take a look at this beauty right here. Look at that. This is almost finished. This story is almost finished. Actually, a few weeks ago, I actually plugged in a lot of the holes in the storyline, because that's basically what needed to be done. I had been working on this story since summer, autumn of 2011. So I've been working on this story for a long time, and it's pretty exciting that it's now in the last stages. I believe during the last read through of the manuscript, I believe that I had already plugged in all the holes in the storyline. I really believe I took care of all of that, but just in case, I have to be sure. I don't want to be, pretty sure. I want to be absolutely sure that I finished plugging in all the holes in the storyline. So for that reason, I am going to read through this manuscript at least one more time before submitting it for publishing. But take a look at this. This manuscript is 160 pages long, which means that it is longer than Cult of Stephen, but not quite as long as Realm of the Invader. So it's going to be in length when it gets into final book form. The length is going to be somewhere between those two books. But right now, as far as, when this is going to get published, right now, I'm thinking the summer of 2022, hopefully. Hey, you know what? Maybe if I eat my Wheaties, maybe I'll be able to get this thing out in the spring of 2022. Wouldn't that be exciting? And by the way, I'm talking about when the publishing process starts. When the publishing I'm anticipating the publishing process being between 10 and 13 weeks. So whenever I start the publishing process, it's going to be about 10 or 13 weeks after that. So really, when I make the announcement that I've started the publishing process, you really ought to be thinking 3 or 4 months after that. So, yeah, that's just the reality of publishing. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to publishing, but hey, you know what? When it becomes a final product, when it comes into book form, when it comes into ebook form, Kindle version. The book has its own website, and just like Cult of Stephen and Realm of the Invader, I fully intend to have a free chapter available on the website for this book. But I want to apologize to you. I'm using this sheet right here to cover up the main manuscript because the main manuscript has the title of the episode on it, and I don't like to release the title of the new Night Crusaders series episode when it's not published yet. And I have a very, very simple reason for that, because I don't want to wear out the title before the book has even been published. So I really like to wait until the late stages of publishing before I start releasing the title. But what I will say is that if you have read Realm of the Invader, which is available on Amazon right now, and from what I understand, it's a deep discount. The last time like 2 days ago, I went on Amazon and I saw that the Realm of the Invader is now has a 70% discount. So whereas the book is normally $21.99, you could get it for like somewhere along the lines of $5 or $6 now. So I would get it now. And not to mention the Kindle version is only $2.99 as always. But anyway, like I was saying, if you read Realm of the Invader, this story right here, Night Crusader series episode 3, is a continuation of that story. It's the second half of the history of Dragon. Now, you know, do you have to read episode 2 in order to understand what's going on in episode 3? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, I think episode 3 could probably stand on its own. I think, I mean, it does make a lot of references to things that happen in episode 2, but I think for the most part it could stand alone. But it certainly wouldn't hurt for you to know. Realm of the Invader is about the invasion era, the alien invasion era. This episode is about the next era, the era after the alien invasion era. What era is that? Well, we will know once I release the title of the episode. So I just want to let you know that episode 3 is almost done. Got this big thick little beauty here. Have a look at that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Got some good stuff going on there. It's a very, very exciting story. A completely different era than in Realm of the Invader, but same province though. Same province. It's going to be taking place in the province of Dragon, which is why it's called the History of Dragon. So, so. All right, so just thought I'd let you know that. So go ahead and pick up your copy of Realm of the Invader now, and if you don't have Cult of Stephen, go ahead and pick that up too. So thank you for joining me here today, and have fun with the newest adventures of the newest superhero, the newest band of superheroes to drop onto the scene. See you soon, folks.